everybody, I'm Sarah Davis and welcome back inside the State Champs Sports Network studios for another edition of State Champs High School Sports Show. Presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU wants all high school student athletes to have a chance at playing sports at the collegiate level. There are a ton of great programs here at Lawrence Tech. The first step in seeing if you have what it takes to be a Blue Devil is by visiting ltuathletics.com and click on the Recruit Yourself link.
There you go. She was a Blue Devil. I'm Lauren Plant, and it's great to have you joining us for a look at the best games we've covered across the network here at State Champs. And we are just starting to take the turn towards the finish line as Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana have begun their respective postseasons in several sports.
We've got a little bit of everything for you this week, so let's bring on the highlights.
I'm Ryan Slocum in St. Clair Shores, where the Lakeview Huskies hosted Lampere. Both teams' bats were blazing in this one. We'll pick it up in the top of the second. Bases loaded for the Rams leadoff man KJ Whitman. He lifts one out to right. Noah Fakori is there for the out, but that's good enough for Noah Atherholt to come home on the sac fly, giving Lampere the first lead of the game. They'd load the bases again in the top of the fourth for the cleanup hitter, Justin Mexico. He grounds to second, but the throw sails into left. Two more Rams come in to score. Lampere extends its lead to 5, and they're not done. Runners at the corners for Jake Malik. He lines to center. James McCool makes the grab, but it's another sac fly as Kristich tags from third. Lampere now with a comfortable 6-0 lead. But the Husky bats finally come alive in the bottom of the fourth. Cam Knoll with the bases juice. He bangs one back up the box. Joe Neff dirties the dish, and the Huskies get on the board. Next batter is Fakori. He sends it up the middle, just past the glove of the diving shortstop. Evan Cool scores, and the Huskies are back in business. Lakeview with 2 ducks on the pound now for the 4-hitter, Michael Kelly, who knocks one to left. Fakori comes home. That cuts the lead down to just 1. Still in the fourth. Runners at the corners for Sammy Trineski. He hits it up the middle. The Rams shortstop knocks it down, but the run comes in. It's a 6-run Husky fourth, and we are now tied at 6 apiece. Same score in the bottom of the 6th. Runner at second for Brendan Gusciardo. He drives it to right. Nathan Hill rounds third. He scores to give the Huskies their first lead of the game. But Lampere comes right back at him in the 7th. Drew Webster sends a shot to the wall in center. Noah Atherholt scores all the way from first. It's an RBI triple for Webster, and we have a brand new game tied at 7. Amari Curran now at the plate with a chance to take the lead, and he delivers. Curran grounds to second for the easy out, but Webster scores from third. The Rams are back in front 8-7. So the Huskies need to score in the bottom of the 7th to stay alive. Fakori was at third. The pitch slips out of the catcher's mitt. Fakori makes a break for the plate and slides in for the game-tying score, and they head to extra innings tied at 8. Bottom of the 8th, Fakori with the bases juiced, and the junior delivers with the walk-off single. Trineski comes in, and that would end it. Lakeview wins the thriller 9-8 over the Lampere Rams.
I'm Greg Molson in Linden to check out the Eagles, ranked 7th in the state in Division II, taking on Clio in a Flint Metro League matchup. Linden threatening with 2 runners on in the bottom of the 3rd, and it's Matty Morris with the big hit, a line shot to the wall in left, driving in Megan Widener with the game's first run. The Eagles then make it 2-zip as Jordan Hobson comes home on the wild pitch. The Mustangs get on the board in the fourth. It's Hobson taken deep by Taryn Murphy, hitting it over the fence in center for the solo home run, cutting the lead to 1 at 2-1. The Mustangs looking to take the lead in the fifth with 2 runners on when Haley Ludwig comes in to pitch for an injured Hobson. Kennedy Coombe hits the fly ball to shallow center. Check out Madison Moore's coming in for the running catch. The Eagles then load the bases in the bottom of the inning, and it's Emma Mossing at the plate coming through with a big hit to drive in 2 more runs to make it 4-1. And they needed those runs as Taryn Murphy goes deep again in the 7th. This is a 2-run shot to left to cut the lead to 4-3, but that was it as Linden holds on to win it, improving to 24-2 for the season.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we go to Dearborn High for a KLAA East Division matchup as the Pioneers host the Belleville Tigers. The Tigers outstanding so far this year with a 10-1-1 record, and they beat the Pioneers about a month ago, score 1-0. Dearborn not too shabby as well this year, 9-5-1. Both teams wanted to net that first goal in the first half, but great defense and kudos to the 2 between the pipes. Pioneers keeper Sydney Rossberry and the Tigers keeper Gabby Revels protecting the net under high pressure, keeping this a scoreless game at the break. Just minutes into the second half, the goals start to trickle in. Sophomore Serena Farage with a nice through pass to a streaking Rena Arabi. The senior settles and off the left boot far side and into the net it goes. Dearborn up 1-0. About 3 minutes later, the Pioneers strike again. This time it's Rena Arabi returning the favor with this beautiful pass as she connects with Serena Farage and she's on the break. Tender comes out to challenge but no chance as the young sophomore slips it by and puts it in for good measure. Dearborn increasing the lead up to 0. Scoreboard on the silent side for 20 minutes, but Belleville not out of it just yet. More underclassmen coming up big in this one. Rachel Riley working this ball to the net and she rips one from distance outside the box that hits the back of the net. The sophomore Riley cutting into the lead 2-1 Pioneers. Just under 7 minutes left in the game. Dearborn awarded the penalty for a chance for some insurance and to put the game on ice. Rena Arabi gets the honors and she nets it home for the 2-goal lead. Belleville scored on a PK late as Dearborn comes out on top, splitting the season series. Your final score, 3-2.
I'm Greg Molson at the Clarkston Tennis Courts for a Division I regional. Let's start with the number 1 singles final. That's Lake Orion Sienna Osborne serving on the line for an ace. The Dragons freshman didn't lose a single game in her first 2 matches on her way to the final. Walled Lake Central's Ariella Osipov was able to win a couple of games, but she couldn't slow down Osborne, who wins 6-1, 6-1, advancing to the state tournament.
It means a lot. I mean, I've worked so hard, and there's a lot of people that I'm working hard for, like my coaches and my mom and just the rest of my family. It feels good to work hard and be able to present to them I worked hard for you.
Lake Orion would get another regional champion at 2 singles. Nicole Luna in the far court taking on Bloomfield Hills' Danielle Herb. Luna was up 4-1 in the 3rd set when Herb had to retire. The rest of the final matches would all go to Bloomfield Hills as the Blackhawks put on a dominating performance. Starting at 3 singles with Grace Shaya, she won 6-love, 6-love. Julia Youssef was nearly as dominant in 4 singles. She won the finals 6-1, 6-1. Over on the doubles courts, the Blackhawks completed a clean sweep of all 4 flights, starting at 1 doubles, where the team of Hannah Tamina and Noah Goldstein won 6-1, 6-love over Rochester. They were the only Bloomfield Hills doubles team to even lose a game in the finals. At 2 doubles, it was Reagan Tamina and Carly Bernard beating the Clarkston team 6-love, 6-love. Clarkston would finish in 2nd as a team, qualifying for states. But Bloomfield Hills is the team that will be heading to the state finals full of confidence. Aaron Stern and Natalie Robb with another love win at 3 doubles, and it was the same story for Ellie Alberts and Grace Bickersteth at 4 doubles, as Bloomfield Hills proves it's ready for the state tournament.
I think that we're ready, and more than anything, I think the girls are really excited about it, and that's makes me really happy and confident as a coach that they are motivated and they're hungry and they've got some pretty high expectations themselves, and so I don't have to do anything to light a fire under their feet. They are definitely their own driving force this year, and it makes coaching a lot easier in a lot of ways. So I'm just really happy for them, and they're having a great day and excited about it. So I'm excited with them.
I'm Chuck Pellerito with the Cardinal Division Catholic League Baseball Finals from Jimmy John's Field. The Marine City Cardinal Mooney Cardinals, the visitors here, as they were taking on the University Liggett Knights. Kurt Barr on the hill for the Knights and sophomore Blake Lutsky faced off, and they would duel it out. It was clean for both pitchers until the 4th. Cardinals with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Ryan Trombley at the dish, takes the pitch and pops it up into left center field. Joey Randazzo's throw to the plate not in time as Trent Rice tags up. Knights thought he left early, but to no avail. 1-0 Cardinals. Knights having a tough time getting on the board thanks to Mooney's defense. Runner on 1st and Ryan Jones first pitch swinging, grounder to 2nd. It goes 4-6-3 for a smooth double play. Barr still dealing, only giving up 3 hits so far and 4 innings of work, picks up another strikeout before he gets Ty Bodecker to ground out to Reggie Sharp at 2nd base. Move ahead top of the 5th, Cardinals threatening again, runner on 3rd and Lutsky at bat. Hits a pop-up into right field, freshman Preston Barr right there for the catch, throws to the plate, and give credit to Ryan Jones, gets the ball, blocks the plate, and alert enough to put the tag on after Anthony DiGiuseppe missed the plate and holds this to a 1-run game. In the 6th, Liggett puts some pressure on. Jaron Purify singles into left, steals 2nd, and a ball in the dirt moves him up to 3rd. Randazzo lifts one the other way into right. That's got plenty of distance to bring the speedy Purify home, and a sac fly ties it up at 1. Cardinals get a runner to 3rd with 2 down, but Kurt Barr picks up his 9th strikeout, and the Knights head to the 7th looking for the comeback victory. With Ryan Jones on 1st after battling for a leadoff walk, Jack Jones almost leaves the ballpark but ends up moving Ryan over to 2nd. On deck was Oliver Service. He's swinging on the first pitch curveball that lands in front of the left fielder. Jones on his horse around 3rd. He scores, and it was a dog pile behind the mound as University Liggett Knights walk it off over Cardinal Mooney 2-1 to go back-to-back as Cardinal Division champions.
It was unlike no other. I mean, it was better than anything I've ever done before. I mean, I knew it was coming. He started me off with first pitch curveball all game, so I'm sitting on it, drive it right up the middle, and I knew it. As soon as I hit it, Ryan was wheeling around 3rd, and that was like the best feeling ever, just knowing that game was over. We fought so hard, smashing balls all over the yard, but they're going right at them. But we never stopped. We kept rolling, and we ended up with the W. That's how you do it.
It feels fantastic. Our guys battled and battled and battled. Cardinal Mooney, heck of a baseball team, well coached, great kids. They battled to the end. I got to tip my hat to them. They pushed us to our brink, and they made us play hard. And I tip my hat to them, but I really tip my hat to our guys for battling, scratching, clawing, and Kurt Barr with a job he did on the mound. This game of baseball is second to none, and it gives so much to everybody. And to lose that last year was devastating to everybody. And it just means that much more this year because we realize how much we missed it, how much it means to all these boys and coaches and fans. So can't be more happy and very excited to keep playing baseball.
I'm Ryan Slocum. We go to the Catholic League Bishop Division title game with Brother Rice taking on the Eaglets from Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The Warriors going for their first Catholic League title since 2017. Their bats heat up in the 1st. Man on for Braden Dowd, who belts one deep to right. over the fence and gone for the 2-run homer. Brother Rice out to a 2-0 lead. OLSM going for back-to-back league championships. They respond in the bottom of the inning. The junior Auburn commit Ike Irish smacks one the opposite way. The Detroit Athletic Club Male Athlete of the Year nominee Alex Mooney comes in easily. That cuts the deficit to 2-1. Jump ahead to the third. Rice threatening with 2 on. Senior Will Shannon with a chopper that gets through. That drives in Charlie D'Angelo. The Warriors add another run to take a 4-1 lead. The Eaglets get right back on the board in the bottom of the frame. Junior Jack Creighton with a line shot to the fence and left. Mooney touches the plate again. St. Mary's still down a pair at 4-2. And then they get some clutch 2-out hitting from Ryan McKay. The sophomore finds the grass and right. Creighton getting sent home, and he's in there. That would make it a 4-3 ball game. Brother Rice looking to build that lead back in the fourth. D'Angelo gets the job done with the sacrifice fly. That allows the sophomore Alex Cheeseman to come home. Warriors now up 5-3. We jump to the bottom of the seventh. Eaglets now trailing by 1 and down to their final strike and out. It's McKay with the shot to deep center. Irish scores on the RBI triple, and that sends the game to extra innings tied at 5. Rice threatening with runners on first and second in the top of the 8th, but the senior, Jake Keyser, slams the door with the big strikeout. That would end the threat. OLSM won the 2019 Catholic League Final in walk-off fashion. Could lightning strike twice in 2021? Yes. Irish with the seeing eye single to right. The sophomore Ryan Mooney touches home to put it away. Orchard Lake St. Mary's wins its second straight Catholic League Bishop Division title. 6-5 is your final score.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Isaac! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, man! Come on, baby! Let's go!
It's been awesome. You know, baseball's a weird game. On Monday, I hit it inside the park. On Tuesday, I went 0-for. And then today, I had a game winner. So, I mean, baseball's a humbling game, and it just gives back to you sometimes.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University Athletics. Lawrence Tech is starting a cheerleading team, and we met the new assistant coach to talk about her future at LTU.
Hi, my name is Amber Sachs, and I am the new assistant cheer coach at LTU. So this past winter, I was looking online to explore the possibilities of pursuing a cheer career in the college level. I have coached high school for 21 years, and I decided that it was time to see what else could be out there in terms of cheerleading. So I was looking on the internet, and I wanted something a little close to home, something that was local and important to me, a school that I supported, as well as a school that maybe some of my previous athletes might be interested in attending. And I saw a job posting, and I applied in the winter, and here we are in the spring. So I started coaching right out of high school. I started as a freshman coach. I actually was not a cheerleader in high school. I was not a cheerleader until college. And I decided that I was gonna help a girl that I was working with at the time, and I had so much fun that I decided that's something I wanted to do. So I proceeded to climb the ropes a little bit, and I took over a varsity team of my own. And then I have actually coached at 4 of the local area high schools in the last 21 years. My last 11 years have been spent at Walled Lake Western, where we are a state finalist team. However, I have made this a priority not only for the love of the sport, but because of the community and the athletes and the parents that are involved. So one of the most exciting things that I'm looking forward to in college is the experience and the transition of the style. So college cheer has more of a unified, universal, countrywide format versus high school in Michigan is very particular in the style and format that we use. I'm super excited to make that transition because I've always been a firm believer that Michigan high school athletes are just as good as out-of-state athletes, and even though the formats are different, cheerleading is cheerleading. And kids that are committed to the sport and have the athletic ability for the sport can make that transition really well, and I'm super excited to see what that looks like going forward with Lawrence Tech. So we started recruiting in the winter. As we were recruiting in the winter and now into the spring, we have ordered the uniforms and all of the necessary items that we need to get the program started. I think the goal for this year is to get the program off the ground. We're gonna get some recruits committed. We're gonna start with our Spirit Squad. We're gonna start with football games and basketball games and get everything kind of moving forward in the hopes to potentially compete. Maybe this year, might not be till next year. But at this rate, right now, our biggest focus is getting girls that are committed to the sport of cheerleading, wanna be committed to Lawrence Tech University, and want to help pump up the school spirit and get the vibe going at games.
Take your future into your hands. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I'm Kevin Czerzinski, and we're at the Castle where the 4th-seeded Kings Knights, looking to keep their postseason alive, defending against the 6th seed, the Firebirds from Lakota West. Early stages, tied at 1. Freshman Sammy Drew with the free shot finds the slimmest of openings for the go-ahead goal. Firebirds respond back though. Great movement in front of the net. Maddie Saylor, swarmed by Knights, finds Anna Wells. She picks up the ground ball, turns, fires, and ties us back up at 2. And check out Zoe Geis for Kings here, making it happen herself, attacking the net and taking the lead back 3 minutes later. Firebirds retort to tie it up, and then this. Saylor from behind the net gets the pass to Lucy Schaefer. She catches it high and shoots coming down to take the lead 4-3, but they went into the half trailing 8-5. Second half, West crawling back into it. Saylor getting 2 quick free shots into the back of the net. What once was a 3-goal lead now down to just 1 with 6 minutes left. And with 2 minutes left remaining, Kings get a free shot. Sophia Fulci with the honors. Nice change of direction and puts the Knights back up 2. Firebirds not going away. Wells behind the net, hits Saylor. A big overhead shot, and with a minute 16 left, Lakota West in striking range. Free shot attempt for Schaefer, and Kings goalie Madison Guthrie gets her stick on it for the save and knocks the ball away, preserving the lead. One last desperation shot for the Firebirds as time is winding down. But it goes wide, the horn goes off, and that would do it as the Kings Knights hold on 12-11 over Lakota West to advance to the regional semifinals.
Avon Lake, the SWC champs, finished conference play at 14-2, taking on the Westlake Demons, who finished 6th in the SWC. I'm Jeff Heisner reporting from the Shoreman's home field. Early on, Dominic Poltrone, a tapper back to the mound. Alex Needham struggles to make the play, and Avon Lake takes the 2-1 lead. They add to it. Nick Grosha, the single, scores Colin Reuter. Later, it's Liam Reuter. Deep shot to left. Over the outfielder's head, David Phillips scores easily. 6-1, Avon Lake in control. Kevin McKinley cruising on the mound. 5 solid innings, allows only 1 run, making it look easy. Bullpen on in the 7th. Westlake down to their last at-bats. The grounder to second gets through. 2-run score on the play. It's 6-4. More trouble for the Shoremen. Ivan Tukolsky up the middle, 1 run in, and Aaron Peeler turning on the Jets. He scores. We're tied at 6th. Westlake bench going nuts. Perry Miller trying to stop the bleeding, but throws it in the dirt. Tukolsky scores. Demons come all the way back to take the lead. It's 7-6. Last chance for Avon Lake. The fly to right. Incredible comeback for Westlake, and the celebration is on.
My heart rate is up, and my hairline probably got pushed back about 5 more inches, but at the same time, it was pretty fun, all right? Especially when you know you're in big time money situations and the kids execute.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head over to Thomas Worthington for a district final game where the Cardinals were hosting the Dublin Jerome Celtics. Josh Rock getting the start for the Cards, and opposite him was Andrew Barney for the Celtics. Great defense to kick this one off. Andrew Williams at the plate with a runner on first, rips it into right field, and Khalil Vasquez showing off the gun, gets it to third in the air for a bang-bang play, and we stayed scoreless. Jump to the bottom of the third. Man on, man down. Patrick Shirey testing out the catcher's arm, but Matt McClemens has him dead to rights. No thieves here. Top four. Jerome starting to put some hits together. Nathan Kirk on first with one down. Caden Lockwood rips a liner that one-hops the wall in left center. He's standing on second with a double. Kirk comes in to score. Celtics up 1. Couple batters later, 2 on, 2 out. Braden Krenzel looking to do some damage, and he does. Another ball that one-hops the wall, this time in center field. Both runners in to score. Krenzel, a stand-up double. And they weren't done just yet. Sammy Stoney up next. He takes another pitch to center. Center fielder not able to make the play. Krenzel in to score. Stoney slides into third with a triple. Celtics put up 4 runs in the fourth. Cards trying to keep this one within reach. Top of the 6th, 2 away, runner on second. Andrew Williams slaps one into right, and making a spectacular play is Vasquez laying out for the third out. Last call for the Cardinals. Runner on first, Nick Moore at the plate. Chopper hit to short, the flip to second, over to 1 to complete the 6-4-3 double play as Dublin Jerome holds off Thomas Worthington by a final score 4-0, capturing the district crown. I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we've got a district final in Division II softball as the 4th-seeded Lakewood Lancers taking on the top seed Jonathan Elder Pioneers in a rematch of the 2019 state championship game. We picked this one up in the 3rd inning. Marley Jacobs is rolling for the Pioneers, keeping it scoreless, picks up a strikeout to end the inning. And in the bottom half of the inning with runner on second, Jacobs at the dish, helping her own cause, rips a single into right field. That scores Danielle Robbins from second, opening up the scoring. At another run later in the inning, and Lancers would respond in the 4th. Runner on second for Jenna Myers. She launches one out to deep left field. That clears the fence and ties us up at 2. That score holds until the 6th. 1 on, 1 down for Lakewood, and Taylor Sailing drills it to straightaway center. Another 2-run homer, putting the Lancers up 4-2. Bottom of the inning, Alder staying alive, runner on second, and Shayna Higgins finds a gap in left center field. Jaden Phelps hits the gas coming around third to score, making it a 1-run game. In the 7th, Myers still in the circle for the Lancers, giving up only 3 runs on 5 hits. Last chance for the Pioneers. Robbins slaps one, but it's right back to Myers. Step and throw to first, puts this one to bed as Lakewood beats Alder 4-3, the final score capturing the district title and getting revenge from 2019.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
We start with a photo finish of the 4x100 meter relay as Sullivan beats South by 1/100th of a second. Caleb Hughes brings up the anchor. Over in the field events, Grant Bell is your sectional champ in the pole vault, going up over 13 feet. The 400-meter dash belongs to North Putnam senior Colton Clifford, winning by less than a second over Terre Haute South. The Cougars claim a victory in the 300-meter hurdles as Gabe Garcia runs a 40.79 to edge out the North Unites' Kane Garrison. Another great finish in the 800-meter run as Terre Haute South's Kale Light beats Anthony Adams of North by 1/100th of a second. His teammate Braden Bender wins the sectional championship in the long jump, going more than 20 feet. Back to Sullivan's William Newby, a big night for him as he wins the 200-meter dash for his third sectional title in the meet. Terre Haute North's Ian Gadberry wins the 3,200-meter run in 9 minutes and 52 seconds, the start of a big finish for these Patriots. But how about Terre Haute South? They claim a dub in the 4x4 as Kale Light cruises to a finish of 3 minutes and 29.21 seconds, just ahead of North. It would all come down to the shot put. Terre Haute South's Donnie Smock is your sectional champ with some big points for the Braves at 46 feet. However, it's Terre Haute North's Josiah Richardson securing second place with his final throw of 44 feet, and that will be the difference in this sectional championship. Terre Haute North, they win the sectional with a team score of 145.5. South is second, Sullivan third. Here are the Patriots as they make it 3 sectional titles in a row.
I was just focused on doing everything in my technique to do everything perfect and just throw my best throw I've thrown all night, and knowing that that was the deciding factor in my throw was just thrill.
It feels pretty good, especially coming into my sophomore year and just now starting this year. It feels pretty amazing out here just to win.
Our throwers really stepped up all year. Coach Barrett does a great job with him. He's been here for years. Josiah under pressure. Everybody was watching him throw, so that was exciting for the throwers. They probably don't get that big a crowd, so he stepped up, he had to get second, and he did.
I'm Glenn Marini in the Fort Wayne area for State Champ Sports. Girls sectional track meet at Northrop High School's Spooler Stadium. We pick it up in the 100 meters. Leo Jr. Karis Davis first with a time of 12.25 seconds. Davis would also win the 200 meters as Leo came in third as a team with 101.5 points. 1,600 meters. Carroll Senior Shelby Christman, your winner at 5 minutes, 14.31 seconds. Christman also won the 3,200, and it would be back and forth between Carroll and Northrop for the meet lead. Carroll Chargers getting some big points in the pole vault here. Isabella Hoagland would eventually clear 9.6 for the win. Carroll's Alexandra Sparks also won the discus, so Carroll getting some points in the field events. 4x100, it's Tajane McKenzie. The Bruins standout of Northrop, anchoring the winning squad as Northrop with a time of 48.91 seconds. 400 meters, here's a young name to watch. Fort Wayne Northside's freshman, Denia Grady, the 9th grader with a win at a time of 1 minute, 1.35 seconds. 300-meter hurdles, Northrop junior Morgan Patterson first at 45.31 seconds. Patterson would also win the 100-meter hurdles, but Northrop would finish second as a team with 119.5 points as Carroll wins the sectional crown with a total of 130.
I'm Kevin Czerzinski, and we go to Southport High School for some baseball action before the postseason as the Cardinals host the North Central Panthers. Both teams trying to get back to the 500 mark. Southport 6-9, while the Panthers sit at 11-12. First inning, Landon Godsey on the mound for the Cards, instant trouble with runners in scoring position. Keyshawn Morris-Pipkin up at the plate, rips it down to third, and the ball takes a funny bounce off the infielder and allows Xavier Rahman to score. North Central would score a few more on the top, going up 3-zip. Southport will respond right away in the bottom first, in a play not seen very often. Pitcher Cam Smith tries to catch the runner off guard at second, and while Carson Moore stuck in the pickle, Bruce Pardue comes in head first to score, putting the Cards up on the board. Still in the first, Landon Godsey does what he can to redeem himself after giving up a few early. He smacks it right up the gut. Carson Moore tags home plate, and the Cards would add one more to tie the game up at 3-all. To the top of the third, score still tied at 3. Keyshawn Morris-Pipkin up to the plate again. He puts all of it into this dinger. It's a solo home run for the junior. And the Panthers take back the lead, breaking the tie game. Bottom 3, and yet the Cardinals retort right away. Andrew Yeomans at the dish with the runner on second and first. The base knock into the right field gap has Landon Godsey rounding third from second, and he will touch home plate to tie it up at 4. Cardinals not done yet in the third. Eli Beck connects with this perfect hit that will go over the left fielder's head. 2 will come in to score, and an additional one would be added later in the third. Southport would continue to score in the late stages as the Cardinals cruise to a 10-4 victory over North Central.
I'm Glenn Marini in the Fort Wayne area for State Champs Sports. Two of the best 3A baseball teams in the state of Indiana. Second-ranked Leo hosting 6th-ranked Bishop Dwenger, and the Saints would strike first. Top of the second, runners on the corners. Brayton Thomas breaks for second. That's where the throw would end up, but C.J. Piper hustling in to score from third as Dwenger on the board, up 1-0 with some great base running in the early going. Same at bat, Sam Campbell at the plate, and Campbell is good. Up the middle, it would plate Thomas, and Dwenger gets 2 in the top of the second, the freshman scoring right there to give the Saints an early 2-0 lead. Now, bottom of the second, Leo's bats go to work. You're going to see senior Braden Hicks here, and the lefty shoots one down the line in right. It would score Tyler Papenbrock. It would score Gannon Brown. And Leo knots the game at 2, and they weren't done. Still in the second inning, senior Damian Gutekunst with a hot shot here that gets through. Hicks comes all the way in. Leo takes a 3-2 lead here, and the Lions never look back as Leo beats Bishop Dwenger by a final of 10-6. Leo improving to 24-2 on the season, while Dwenger falls to 20-6 overall.
You know, you just can't get high school sports coverage like you get every week on State Champs. And true to our name, our state championship shows are the best around. Programs dedicated to all the spring sports state finals will debut about a week following that particular sports state title games. In-depth coverage, all divisions, interviews with the state champs, and more. Look for State Champs at the state finals editions of all your favorite spring sports for all 3 states in our coverage area.
And the best way to watch all of our programming is by downloading the free State Champs app. On your phone, tablet, or TV, the State Champs app is where it's at.
There you go. We also invite you to follow State Champs Network and your state's individual social media accounts. You can find a ton more highlights from the week and other high school sports news. We're all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can find all of our content on our State Champs TV YouTube channel as well.
And if you're into esports, follow State Champs Esports too. Our League of Legends tournament is wrapping up. Rocket League will get going in the fall, and we want your team getting in on the fun. Hey, Lauren, let's do this again next week.
Absolutely. We'll see you then.
State Champs High School Sports Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.